Hey guys, welcome to Brian's Man Cave. So I decided to play some Nintendo. Yeah, it just kind of hit me. I just felt like playing some Nintendo, so I thought, why not stream it? Because it's always fun. It's always fun to stream it with people and have some chat going on the side. It really makes things a little bit more better when you can actually interact with people. And the thing is, I didn't know what to play, so I'm just kind of like. I like these kind of random NES streams that I do. And then I just kind of go through the list of games I have and just pick one and just start playing it and not be so worried about just playing a specific game just in case. So, yeah, I'm just kind of going through some of the posts that I just did right now. Uh, I recently, well, today I just released a video. A new series of mine called Games That Are Meh. And I chose an Atari game. And I knew I'd get like a little bit of heat on it because I know some people really do like that game, and it's called Freeway. And there's some people are coming at me like, "Oh, what are you talking about? It's a great game." And I knew this would happen. But I mean, still, the game is, in my opinion, meh. So, people can come at me and say the game is really awesome, and I don't know what I'm talking about. But whatever. I mean, it's just the way it is. It's my opinions, right? This is when you do these type of videos, it's always on your own opinions. You're never going to please anybody. Just want to say hey to Rex out there in the chat, and we also have Billy O. And anybody else that comes in and decides to watch me. So I, for some reason, want to start off with Mega Man 2. I don't know why. I really should try the other Mega Man games on Nintendo, but this is the one that I played a long time ago. Just adjusting my volume because it's really loud in my ears. And I want to be able to hear myself think. But yeah, I mean, the Mega Man 2 was the first Mega Man that I remember. Hey, Gold Mario 79, classic shirt. Oh, hey, you can see my shirt. This is the Super Mario Brothers shirt. I actually have an older one that I picked up a long time ago, and it's all like it's terribly washed out. I think it even has those armpit holes you get. I don't know if everybody else gets those, but I get those. The armpit holes in the shirt, and the collar's starting to fall apart. So I found this again, probably in the same store. I think I bought them both at Walmart, really cheap, and yeah, it was cool to find this again at Walmart. I was like, yeah! A Super Mario Brothers shirt that I can actually wear. Carlsberg Review, how's it going? Hey! And so I was just like, this is a cool shirt. They had a Tetris shirt, which I was really interested in. Carlsberg, she's also near where I live, so if she ever goes to Walmart, she can actually see them too. I don't know if she's a Walmart person. I like Walmart. I'm not a trailer person, but I go to Walmart. But whatever. And I don't know. They always seem to have sometimes they have good shirts, other times they don't. This one they had it, and so I grabbed it. It was like $7 plus tax. I mean, you can't go wrong. Sure, it might fall apart in a couple of months, but whatever. But they had a Tetris shirt, and it was red. Now I had a hard time buying my Zelda shirt from them that was green because I'm not used to wearing green. I'm a black shirt kind of person. I like black. I've wore a few whites, a few grays, but most, black tones, gray tones, and all that stuff. And so for me to buy a green shirt was really off the wall for me. But yeah, so they got this, they got a Zelda, they got the Zelda shirt there, which is green. They also have a Donkey Kong shirt, which is a picture of Donkey Kong on the front. And he's got his signature tie on and stuff. But it's a light blue, and I don't know. I'm not crazy about it. I did pick up another Donkey Kong shirt that has, him on the front, and it's, black. Or is it black or gray? It looks cool, though. But the blue one, the light blue, I don't know. I'm not crazy about the color. And the Tetris shirt, even though it's interesting and I like Tetris, the red just kind of I don't know how I'd look in a red shirt. I can't see myself in red. I'm not I'm a man of boring colors. Okay, I wear bland colors. I don't if I wear color at all. So I don't know how that would work out for me, but I was considering it because it was, you know, also cheap. All right, we got the Renaissance in the chat as well. How's everybody doing tonight? So as you can see, I decided this is unusual for me. Usually when I launch a video, I don't do a live play. I'm not the kind of person that really puts out video after video on the same day, so it's kind of unusual for me. But I just felt like playing, so might as well. Carlsberg saying red is a very aggressive color. Yeah, I mean you got Carlsberg, you got the reddish, the purple and reddish hair, and you and Mike Perp has the, you know, the purple going on there. I've never been that adventurous to ever color my hair, so I wouldn't know. So who should I go for first? Should I go for Metal Man, Heat Man, Bubble Man, Air Man, Quick Man, Wood Man, Crash Man? Can't go for Dr. Wily. You have to beat them all first. I don't play this game. I haven't played this game really much. You know, I played a little bit. Let's go for Metal Man. I like metal. Well, I like the music. Metal. I know when I play the, I used to play the handheld a lot, the, what are they called, those Tiger Electronics? I still have mine. Is there any point in getting that? I don't think so. I used to know the patterns then of who to go after first. I don't know if it's the same with the original Nintendo. Ouch. Okay, I have to remember that Mega Man can't duck. He's not like Simon Belmont. Sam R, how's it going? Metal Man first. Is it good that I chose Metal Man? I don't know. His weapon is fantastic, and I think I remember when I used to play my Tiger handheld electronics game. I think Metal Man was always the first one I went after, so it's a good start, I guess. It's fitting you play Mega Man 2 here on the day Mega Man 11 demo officially releases. How did I not know that? I don't know. Man, my knowledge of modern gaming is terrible. I'm still trying to figure out what the hell a Fortnite is. Multi-directional and inexpensive. Still don't know how you're supposed to get up there. I guess you're supposed to use one of the suits or something to get up there. There's gotta be some kind of trick to get up there, because there's that free man up there and I never know how to get up there. Is this the one with the lasers, or is that another one? It's one of those stupid lasers come flying at. Oh no, it's these guys. Maybe those Flashman I'm thinking of. Where those laser beams come from the side of the screen. You gotta dodge them. Getting near the end. Oh. The thing I like about this game is they always give you those power-ups. It's not like, say, Castlevania, where you don't often get those wall meat surprises. This one, you pretty much just have to shoot things and you can get power-ups. I always like that about this game. Let's get this going. See if I can beat this Metal Man guy before he shreds me a new one. Okay, I'm dying at a rapid rate here. I don't stand a chance. Yeah, okay. power now. Full power. Just unload some bullets in his butt. Come on. Ow. Just take it. Just take it. There we go. We got him. Okay. Alright, now I need to know who's weak against the Metal Man blade slinging thing. Because I'm not going to remember worth a darn. Maybe wood? Does wood get, does metal beat wood? This is where it gets kind of rock, paper, scissors. I don't need a password. I mean, saws cut wood. That makes sense to me. Heat? Probably not. Bubbles? What would kill bubbles? Quickman? Well, definitely fire would beat wood, wouldn't it? That makes sense. This is just like when I used to rent this game and I had no idea who beat who. Okay, let's try wood. Let's just see if I can beat Woodman. Yeah, Gold Mario was talking about the music. So there's some great music in this game. Some of the earlier Nintendo games did have some of the more iconic music. Like every Castlevania game. Ah, crap. Well, I think I know what I'm facing here, yeah. Sometimes you just get too much energy that you don't even need. Yeah, these guys. I remember this guy. Let's see if the Metal Man can kill this guy. What was that? Five shots to kill that thing? Uh-oh. Definitely a lot quicker to kill him with the blade than it is to kill him with my standard craptacular weapon you start off with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. Oh yeah, you have to like power up each weapon individually. At full, so yeah, as you can guess, I'm not the greatest at this game. I think I even did a watch me suck at this game on this one. Did I ever beat Mega Man? Yeah, I did. But I'm going back in the day. Back when I used to, like, come home from school and play Nintendo non-stop kind of days. Back when I used to rent games. I mean, I probably never owned this game. I don't think I ever owned this game. If I did, I'd probably still have it today. So I probably rented it or borrowed it from a friend when, you know, when I played it. But I did beat it. I mean, that's back in the day when you used to play games over and over and over again until you, like, literally got the hang of it. games like Castlevania 3. Like, I beat Castlevania 3 several times, and recently I haven't been able to beat it, so... I'm gonna try to use my blades on this. Oh, crap, they don't work. Oh, I'm at the end. Here comes Woodman. Yeah, let's see if my blades work or if I'm just wasting my time. And I beat it on that handheld game that I have, the Tiger Electronics. Oh! Okay, he's got that little leaf guard, so maybe I need to wait. See if I can penetrate him. That didn't sound right. What are those metal blades and chickens? It's hitting him, which is a good thing. We got him. Alright. Now I got the power to throw leaves. It's always a good thing. When you can throw leaves at people. Get equipped with Leaf Shield. I guess that's a good thing. Okay. So now I got leaves, and I got blades. What can I beat with leaves? Heat Man? What beats heat? Bubbles? What beats bubbles? Heat. Chubby Leaf Lord. So funny how Woodman looks. Quickman. What would be Quickman? Tread. Okay, I'm just gonna have to like pick one at random because I don't know. I don't know what the leaves would kill. Airman would... No. That doesn't make sense. Let's go after Bubble Man. Let's just see if I can beat this Bubble Man. I like bubbles. Uh-oh. Right away, I don't have a good feeling about this. Oh, these stupid frog guys. I remember these. Keep throwing these little mini frogs at you. Very irritating. Here's where you gotta worry about things like, you know, in Castlevania, where you jump on a platform and then something pushes you off that platform. Okay, I just hit the button and he didn't jump. Game over! Get out of here. Does that mean I'm stuck on this level until I complete it? Hey, a free man. I really gotta look into that, there's some kind of attachment thing where you can actually plug in a real Nintendo joystick into your computer. This is ridiculous. I'm pushing the button and he's not jumping. Nothing worse than when you push the button and the guy doesn't jump. Let's just this here. Yeah, you have to run a little bit and then jump. Seriously, I jump on that thing and then nothing happens. Well, this isn't good. It's funny, if I jump and jump, I can do it. Alright, we did it. We did it. I don't know how, but we did it. heck are these things? Oh, let's just keep moving on. It's a good thing Mega Man doesn't rust underwater. It's got some kind of rust proofing going on. Killer metallic squids. Oh, you have to hit that thing on the end there. See what I mean by everything kind of gives you the power-ups, which is great about this game. You know, where you're playing Castlevania, you only got the wall meat to give you any kind of extra power. Oh my god, I forgot. Jumping into those spikies kill you. Crud. I mean, I thought to try the, I don't know if this is gonna do anything. Probably not. Oh yeah. If you kill it, they're gone. So you gotta be careful when you're jumping on this level. Can't do any really big jumps. Else you'll land on those spiky things and die. Like that! Crud. Of course. Game over. No, I'm back here again. So it's been a pretty crazy day today. Burt Reynolds passed away, which really sucks. I really like that guy. Loved his movies. Hey, Jeff Good Gamer, how's it going? Really liked Burt Reynolds' movies, and one of my favorites has got to be the Cannonball Run series. Specifically Cannonball Run and 1 and 2. There was a third Cannonball Run movie, kind of like, I don't know, it was a little bit independent of the original two. Burt Reynolds wasn't in it. The original cast and crew, it was really not, really crappy. But yeah, the first two movies, I love those movies. I always loved those movies. I used to watch them all the time. I mean, it's definitely a true 80s flick. And of course, Burt Reynolds was also in Smokey and the Bandit, which I did finally get around to seeing about a year and a half ago, or 2 years ago. Cool, 3 minutes. When I was unemployed. It's amazing the amount of movies you can get around to watching when you're out of a job. Just in between looking for a job and, you know. He was a great actor. I loved his movies. And I kept hearing things about, you know, there's going to be like a Cannonball Run remake or reboot, and I was like, hopefully Burt Reynolds makes a cameo in it. Well, obviously that's not going to happen now. I mean, not without doing it, you know, what do they call it, posthumously or posthumously, whatever the word is. Just like they're planning on bringing Princess Leia into the next Star Wars film. You know, they're going to use old footage and stuff. But that's not the same. Yeah, Jeff Good Gamer, exactly. I mean, it was news that it was just really sucky to hear that today. Just out of the blue, too, like, you know, I thought I didn't know. I guess he had a heart attack or something, or, you know, one of those things that just kind of came on abruptly, no warnings. Nobody was prepared for it. It just happened. Oh crap. I kill this thing without jumping into the spikes. I need my help. Ow! Stupid mini frog thing. Die! Christopher Pico! What's going on, buddy? Yeah, I'm playing Mega Man. I'm not good at this game. Don't judge me. I'm struggling through this. Plus, I'm playing it on an emulator, which is never good because I'm using a crappy-ass Retro Link cheap plastic imitation Nintendo controller. And I'm trying to remember how to beat all these enemies in Mega Man 2, which I don't know. Would the leaves work underwater? That doesn't make sense to me. Let's try the... Ow! Alright! Metal! Metal up your ass! Guess that's why they say the Metal Man is the best one to go for first. Okay, what am I gonna have now? Bubbles. So I got bubbles. Does this mean, do bubbles beat the fire guy? Heat Man. Yeah, that guy. See if my bubbles can beat him. I have a bad feeling about this. I say that about every level I go into. Heat is on. Oh, this is the one with those reappearing kind of platforms. Okay, at least I know falling into the lava is not instant death, as long as you get hit or something. I think this is where those platforms start disappearing and reappearing. These things, you can only kill them when they spring up or something. Or not at all. I don't know. There we go. Oh man, hated this section. I could never do them without the rush jet. It's the rush jet. Yeah, these things. You have to learn the pattern of them. There we go. You have to have a good short-term memory. Need power. Need power. Uh-oh. Take away power. Give me power. Good. Nothing yet. Guess it doesn't matter because I'm coming into a situation where if I miss the jump, I think it's instant death anyways. It's just like Castlevania again, you know. No matter how powerful you are, when you fall in a pit, you're dead. Perfect timing hits it all the time. You gotta be right 60% of the time, all the time. Here we go. Whoa. Uh-oh. Oh, crap. You're kidding me. I have to remember all this pattern. Alright. Oh, gotta go up. I'm gonna be bad at this. I'm gonna tell you right now. Okay, so we gotta go this way, this way, this way, up, over, 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 jeez. Yeah, that's not gonna be good. That's not gonna be good at all. That's what I mean, like, this is when you had to play this game, like, every day, religiously. Probably when I used to play this every day after school or something. Eventually you would, like, learn all these things inside and out. Once you learn the patterns, you're good to go. Is something supposed to be happening here? Hello? Great. Game's broken. Not appearing. What do I do? Jump in the hole. Yeah, I really need to give the other Mega Man games a try, though. I mean, this is the only one that I really ever played. No! Oh, ooh, I was dead. Sudden death. Oh, that was crazy. Alright, let's switch games. I made it pretty far, but yeah. No point in continuing to die. Back to the Future. No, can't do that one today. Batman. Let's see. Bump and jump? Yeah. Castlevania. Chip and Dale. I played that one a few times already. It's a good game. Double Dragon 2. Huh. I don't know if I'm good at any of the Double Dragon games. See if I even know what the hell I'm doing. One player. So definitely a lot more moves involved here. I like that back kick, that's pretty cool. So pushing the B button does a back kick. A button does a front kick. Can't do a jump kick or anything? Is that it? Just a front punch and a back kick? How can there not be a front kick? It only does back kicks. $19.80 paying for fun. What's going on? Trying to play some Double Dragon 2. Never played this before. Again, my first experience with any Double Dragon game was on the original handheld Tiger Electronics games, which is nothing like the originals. But this is kind of weird that I can only do a back kick. fuck did I do that? Okay, I have to go up. How do I get in the door? Alright. I'm missing something because it's not letting me up. Or maybe I'm not high enough? This is weird. Oh. What the heck? Oh, there's a stair. Okay. I knew that. Crazy lady with chains. Oh wow, it's just like knee kicking her in the head. I have to admit, the animations in this game is pretty hilarious. Okay, that killed me. Since when do women carry chains? Only when I want to beat the shit out of some guy. Ow. This is kind of crazy. Yeah, crazy. I don't know, I've never been too big of a fan of these kind of games where it kind of traps you into an area until you have to beat everything up and then move on. Almost reminds me too much of like a standard arcade game back in the day. The ones where they just wanted your quarters. Don't forget to pick up the weapons they drop. Oh, I can pick them up. How do I do that? Be nice to have a weapon. Uh-oh. What is this guy? Just keep back kicking him until he drops. What the heck just happened to him? Well, that's not fair. He can just disappear and rematerialize. Oh my god, it's just like beating the crap out of me. I feel like I'm at a point where I'm just mashing buttons. It's exactly how I felt when I first started playing Ninja Gaiden. Like, what am I doing? Mashing buttons. What happened? Get to the chopper! Did I just fall down a hole? Oh, you have to hit both buttons to jump. Well, that's very weird. Down? Oh. What? Game over. Of course. Because I don't know what I'm doing. Let's see here. Where was I gonna go? Battle Flintstones. Robocop's a good one too. Might do Robocop. Just thinking of another game. I'm trying to remember what I was thinking of. Bros don't work. Zelda. The Immortal. I don't know what that is. I'll have to look into that one. I don't know. Kid Nicky. What the heck is Kid Nicky? Final Fantasy. Elevator action. Yeah, I did start that one game of Dragon Warrior, but it started to get a little bit slow. I mean, when I first started playing it. The problem with Dragon Warrior is just too much of a constant, just building up, kind of the grind game. Too much of the grind. Ghostbusters. I don't want to play Ghostbusters. Let's find one that's fun. Jurassic. The Karate Kid. No, well, that doesn't even work on this. Kid Icarus is good, but it's hard. Kung Fu. Marble Madness. That game is one of those games that does drive you mad. Golf? Should I play some golf? Pac-Man Paperboy. Punch-Out's fun. I like Punch-Out. Do the RoboCop. I used to play this a lot. And I used to beat this all the time too. I think the last time I tried I didn't beat it. I got so far. I think I died on like the last level or something like that. I keep hearing all this talk about another RoboCop movie coming out, and it's supposed to be attached to the original, not the reboot. And it's also supposed to ignore the second and third original RoboCop that came out, like an actual sequel to the original. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't know how it's going to work out. And people are asking if Peter Weller's going to be involved or if he's going to be RoboCop. Yeah. Which is strange because Peter Weller's like, what is he, in his 60s? Late 60s? Like, he's not young. So it's gonna be like an aged RoboCop. And how can they just ignore that RoboCop 2 and 3 didn't happen? Because that's kind of weird. I mean, they're gonna like introduce all these new characters and stuff, because if you watch the third one, what's her name? Nancy dies in that one. Like his partner dies in it. So they're just gonna be like, that never happened, and let's just go on as if she lived, and I don't know. Is her name Nancy? Wait. Nancy. Her name. What was her name? My brain drew a blank here. Maybe Nancy was the actress's name. Nancy Ellen. Lewis. That was the name. I knew I was going to get it. Lewis. Officer Lewis. Talk about a brain fart. In the new movie, in the remake of this horrendous remake of RoboCop, they made Lewis a man, a black guy. Instead of a white woman, they made it a black guy. Officer Lewis. Yeah, Nancy was the actress's name. I think her name was Nancy. Nancy Allen. I think that was her name. That's probably why I had the name of Nancy in my brain. The thing I like about this is they actually use the RoboCop theme. They didn't switch weapons. They didn't like come up with some new cockamamie sound or anything like that, like some of the other, you know, well, anything from LJN. You know, like the Back to the Future game where there's like no music from Back to the Future in it. And some of the other games they came up with, they didn't take anything from the original. So at least they used the original music. Pretty much in all the RoboCop games, they use the original sound and stuck true to the movie. I think the thing they always have a hard time with is the villains, because if you watch RoboCop, I mean, the villains in RoboCop, it's really just Clarence Boddicker, and then, you know, he's got his little handful of thugs. It's not until, like, RoboCop 2 where he actually has to fight something. I mean, sure, there's Ed 209, but Ed 209 is brainless. It's just a robot. It's not even a cyborg. And he just has to, like, Cobra gun the thing, and it's done. But in the actual RoboCop movie, I mean, other than going after Clarence Boddicker, and then there's all, you know, Dick Jones, which he can't arrest until his Prime Directive, Directive 4 gets erased. Well, not erased, but Dick Jones gets fired, and then you can actually kill him. This is where this game gets weird. I mean, these humans would not touch, like, they would not be able to do anything to RoboCop. They would literally bounce off of him. Have you ever played Master of Darkness for the Sega Master System before? Yeah, actually, if you go into my videos, I did a similar games video where I talk about Master of Darkness and how it's similar to Castlevania. I did a similar games on that one. I also did a similar games on oh shoot. What happened? Game over. On Zelda and what was it? All the way at the beginning. Oh man. That sucks. Yeah, I did one on also the Zelda game. I forgot the name of it. I'm gonna be doing eventually some Sega games. I have to get into more Sega stuff. I didn't spend a lot of time playing Sega because I didn't have too much of it. Like Sega Genesis, Sega Master System. So I have them now, but well, at least a few. I'm not gonna play Battletoads. I don't wanna. Yeah, it was one of my similar games. Go check that out. It was it was one of the first few that I actually tried to do. Like I was like The footage is not that good, actually, to be honest. It was when I was trying to do capturing, and I was capturing it while I was playing it through, what was I doing it through? Google, um, Google Hangouts or something like that. And so it's a little bit choppy. It's not that good. I probably should do an actual redo of that game. I always love Castlevania games. I find Castlevania 2 to be fun, but because of the whole storyline you have to go through, and it's also a grind game. Why is this game still? Am I frozen here? No. Just want to make sure I'm not frozen. Oops. Oops. Hey, it's Green Lantern in the chat too. And Virgo Smith. If you ever want to get aggravated at a video game, play this one. Once you get to that point where the Medusa heads start pushing you off the cliffs... Oh, that's good, it's not frozen. I thought someone was saying that because it was frozen or something. I'm like, oh no. Seems like ever since I've changed my configuration around, my videos have been a little bit more smooth. Before I used to use an external router, so I have a modem that actually has a router built into it, wireless router built into it, and I was also plugging it into an external router, and I think that one was giving me problems. So every time I was playing, I was getting like, you know, buffering and timeouts and all that crap. Wall meat. For those who are on Twitter, or maybe following me on Twitter, there's been a funny discussion going on about wall meat. I forget who it was. There was someone who brought that up in the first place, and it's been a long-running thing about wall meat. Whoa, I forgot. Oh, crap. Didn't mean to run up the stairs there, but sometimes it happens. At least with the NES Classic, they included this on there. Oh, that's cool. Konami's gonna be remastering. Well, they should. I mean, this is a classic title. One of their best. Can't forget the axe. You need the axe to kill that stupid bat. I didn't want to get that. Oh well. I still killed him. Actually, one I want to try again, maybe I should do a stream of it, is the Castlevania Adventure for Game Boy. It's been a long time since I played that. I think I played it to the point where I completed it, and then I put it down, and I haven't touched it since. It's like, alright, completed it, put it away. I do have that Castlevania don't know which one it is. I downloaded it on the Wii. It was like some kind of, I think it was after an unreleased Castlevania. I don't know. Not sure which one it was. It plays very similar to this. Yeah, I pretty much, in this game, I make it to the Reaper. Sometimes I beat him. Most of the time it's just the Reaper. But as far as I get. In fact, and I know I've said this before, the only time I've ever beaten this game, it wasn't even on the Nintendo, it was on the Commodore 64. My friend had it when I was a kid, and I borrowed it, and I played it like all the time. And it was weird because on the Commodore 64 it had some kind of, I guess, anti-piracy thing, where to start the game you had to, it would ask for a code. You would have to look inside a booklet that came with it. It was like this pretty big booklet. It was on this really weird burgundy colored paper with black text, and I think that because of that you weren't able to photocopy it, like the text would all come out black. So it was kind of like an, you know, kind of the early anti-theft devices that they came up with. You know, like how could we anti-piracy, how could we stop people from just copying the game? And so you needed the book to play the game because it would ask you for a code, and there would be like thousands of these codes, and you'd have to, like, you know, double check through this booklet. No! I hate that part. I think I die on that almost every time I play this game. And if you didn't enter the code in, you couldn't play the game. It was just a way to stop people from easily copying games, because that's what we did in the old days, when you had everything on disc. You just copied it over, gave it to your friends. Something you couldn't do with cartridges, obviously. You know, you can lend a cartridge to somebody, but it wasn't very easy to copy from a cartridge, unless you had the proper hardware, software, and all that crap. Die. It's always that one. There's actually an arcade Castlevania game. Oh, I've heard of that. Where have I heard that from? Oh, I saw a video on that. I don't know, maybe it was the Angry Video Game Nerd or somebody talking about the original arcade version of Castlevania. There we go. Finally got that. Yeah, a lot of people didn't realize that there was a Castlevania on the Commodore 64. The thing about the Commodore 64 is that because it was the most popular computer system of all time, almost everything that became popular while it was still out was released on it. You know, bearing some obviously exclusive titles. I don't think there was an official Super Mario Brothers released on it. Maybe a clone, but yeah, Castlevania definitely did exist. My friend bought it. That was my first experience with Castlevania. I never actually, at the time played it officially on Nintendo. So I think at the time I didn't even own a Nintendo. I don't think he did either. We both had NES, or sorry, not NES. We had Commodore 64 and Atari. No. Oh, I just got squished and killed. Always love it. You have to start at these levels with nothing. But yeah, this was definitely my first attempt at this game, and I played it a lot. Oh crap. Not getting any luck here with my whip. There we go. No! I wanted to shoot. I wanted to throw the holy water, not fall in a hole. I know there was a PS1 Castlevania Chronicles game that was this game. Yeah, I have that actually. Castlevania Chronicles. It's been a while since I actually tried it, but it's been on my mind. I want to start breaking out the PlayStation games again. I know a few people have asked me about doing some PlayStation stuff, and there's another YouTuber, Grumpy Bear Plays. I think that's what he calls himself, Grumpy Bear Plays. Where I kind of shared his link, and he wants to send me a game. He wants to send me a missile command for the PlayStation 1, the Atari missile command. And so I said, okay, maybe I can make that my first PlayStation game where I kind of show off on my channel. I'm pretty sure I haven't actually booted up a PlayStation game yet. I just couldn't decide which one to do. Yeah, it'd be crazy, Brian playing PS1 games. No! I never got an NES console myself until 1996. I grew up with the Atari 2600 and the Sega Genesis. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I got my Nintendo pretty late too. I don't think it was that late. I think it was still the 80s when I got my Nintendo. I remember my friend had one before me, and I used to always want to play Super Mario Brothers and Zelda on it. I guess at that time he was already sick of the game. But yeah, he had them before I did, and I was still playing on my Atari 2600. Well, I guess I got my Atari 2600 when the Junior came out, and that was around '89. So I don't think I had a Nintendo yet, so maybe I did get mine in the 90s. I'm trying to remember. It's going back too far to actually remember dates and all that stuff. I know I didn't have a Nintendo right away. It took me a while. Same with a Game Boy. I knew a lot of people that had a Game Boy before I did. eventually had money saved up, and I was able to go and buy a Game Boy, and I got Super Mario Land with it, Paperboy, and I remember my dad looking at it going, "That looks like piss." Because the screen was so green and you couldn't even see without proper lighting. But what do you expect, you know? Early cartridge-based mini system. Trailblazer. It's okay, the Super Game Boy made up for it. Being able to plug my Game Boy games into a Super Nintendo. I think I'm heading towards Medusa now. Medusa's not hard, you just literally throw holy water at her until she dies. Not as hard as Frankenstein. That guy's a pain in the butt. Well, it's not really him, it's that Igor guy that jumps off his shoulder and bounces all over the place. Alright, I got the 3. In case I ever need to throw a weapon 3 times. Ow. Really hate these Igor guys, or whatever they are. They jump around at such an awkward timing. This is what I was saying when I was playing Mega Man. Mega Man 2. In Mega Man 2, they give you lots of power-ups. Lots of ways to replenish your health. In this game, very scarce when you find those wall meats. Not a very forgiving game. And I just fell in love. Even then, when you continue on and when you start off with nothing, it's like, well, how am I supposed to beat these things with like a basic whip, nothing, no hearts? I think the last time I seriously played this game, I was actually doing, what do you call it, save states, and I got to a point where I had like the ultimate save state where I was on the, I think it was on the Reaper level, and I had like full power, and I had the best weapon, I had everything you could possibly need, and I still had a hard time. I still couldn't beat the guy, even with save states. I'm not really a big fan of save states. I mean, I figure if you can't beat the game the way it was supposed to be beaten, then what's the point? You need to cheat. It's kind of like if you need to use Game Genie, or the only way I ever really played Kid Icarus is by putting in the cheat codes. I think I beat Kid Icarus once in my life, going from like level 1 all the way up. Every other time I always put in the code to give yourself like infinite lives practically and infinite money. Then it's like, yeah, it's easy. So right at the beginning again. Crap. It's the timing of these things, like there's such awkward timings. Especially this guy. Yeah, just miss him every second. There we go. That would be Icarus. We tried the cheat code. Pretty easy once you do that. If you don't know what it is, it's Icarus fights Medusa Angels. Type that in as the continue code or whatever it is. And you start off pretty far in the game, and you have pretty much almost unlimited life. Every time your life meter runs out, it just refuels. And I believe you have unlimited money too, so you can buy whatever you want. Really cool. It's just like when you play Castlevania 2 and you put in that code to start off with everything, and you just have to go after Dracula. Yeah, the eggplant wizard gets quite annoying. You think you're getting somewhere, and then all of a sudden you're an eggplant. Then you have to backtrack, find a hospital, cure yourself. I think Kid Icarus is the same as what I'm saying, you know, with this game. There's not a lot of spots to, like, refuel. Not really generous on their you know, building up your health again. Even when they do, you lose it pretty fast. Like those Reaper guys. When they see you and then all those little Reaper guys come after you. That gets really frustrating. Well, let's try Medusa heads. It's funny that Castlevania 3 I was able to actually complete, like on the Nintendo. Was the first one I ever completed, was Castlevania 3. Could be because that was the first one I actually bought. Like, I actually bought it when it was still in stores. And I played a lot of it. And I beat it using different characters too, because you can beat it because you can be one of 3 different characters, or you get one of 3 different characters on your journey. So you can complete it in different ways. So that was the first game the first Castlevania game on Nintendo that I beat. And then the second one I finally beat, but that took, you know, reading the cheat books, because that game is just cryptic as hell. Like, anybody's gonna know they have to have that crystal and go and bow down by the river to make it sink, so you can... I mean, come on, who's gonna know that? Even by accident, you can't even learn that. And then it would be the Castlevania Adventure, which I beat on Game Boy, the first one. Yeah, this one I've never beaten on Nintendo. I've beaten it on the Commodore, but I have never beaten this on Nintendo. Gotten close, but never beat it. Not doing too well here. Is this a level where you get to, like, Frankenstein? Yeah, Castlevania 2 took forever. To beat it from the very beginning, yeah, it does take quite a while. Because you have to do the grind on it, right? You have to, like, build up your heart power and all that stuff. You have to get everything that's necessary to get to the final castle. You have to know the patterns. It's not just, you know... Oh crap, I know this level. This is those damn mummies. Yeah, I can't beat these guys. Not with just a little bit of power. Good. Even if I can kill one of them. Okay, I stand corrected. Normally I don't beat them with such little power. Guess that's the secret with this game, is to learn where to stand. I remember watching, what was it, Mike McTighe from Cinemassacre, the angry video game nerd. He was trying to give tips on how to beat, like, the Reaper and all that stuff. Even with tips, I'm still lost. Oh. Did I seriously just get a free man and then die right away? Always love that when you get a free man and then you die right away. It's like, yay, free man! Boo, I died. This level's horrible. I think this is the... Whoa! Okay, I for some reason thought that was a platform. Okay, this is like, I have 0 lives, so what's the point in going on? I think this is Frankenstein's level too. Jump onto that platform. Crud. Need my whip. There we go. Okay. Wait for the platform. There we go. Duck. I always hate these type of things where it's like, no matter how healthy you are, you fall in there, you're dead. Like that. It's the bane of the Castlevania games. You have all the best weapon, 100% health. Fall in this little hole, you dead. Oh. That was just a goof. Alright, let's just kill him. Die. Yeah. Although I don't know if that's water down here. That might be something else. Maybe it's acid. Maybe it is water. Maybe he never learned to swim. A lot of people in the past didn't learn how to swim. Not like today where you pretty much learn how to swim when you're a kid. No! Stupid thing. Come on, have you ever seen the movie Robin Hood Men in Tights? Where Little John fell into that little puddle. And he was like, oh, I can't swim, I can't swim. And it was only like, not even a foot deep. If you haven't seen that movie, I suggest it. That sucked. Stupid bat had to come at the wrong time. Oh my god. Really? Alright. Seems like this level, I've met my match. Yeah, if you haven't seen Robin Hood Men in Tights, I suggest you go and find a copy of it somewhere and watch it. I don't know if it's on Netflix or anything like that. Really? I actually think I have that movie on VHS. Not even on DVD. Why does that thing keep coming at the exact time when I need to cross? This is getting annoying. Stop it, bat. Here's where you get into the whole thing of just continuing. Here we go. Yeah. He split Robin's arrow in twine. That was awesome. I love Mel Brooks films. Even Dracula Dead and Loving It. It was very true to the actual Dracula story too, which is ironic. You know, compared to some of the other Dracula movies that came out. Mel Brooks actually followed the storyline quite well. This level was just brutal. No! Okay, not doing too well. Not doing too well at all. Kill myself. Remember on my Facebook group, Retro Gaming and Retro Toys, I did a, last year we were doing like a video game competition, high score competition thing, and we did this game for one. I think it was around October, that's why I chose this one. And even then I didn't do too well. Trying to get the highest score. No, I thought it... What? Really? Not doing too well. Just keep killing myself. Can't remember who won that one. I have to go back and look at that. I know I put all the scores on my website. Who got the highest score? Pretty damn certain it wasn't me. Dracula hates garlic, Simon hates getting wet. It's true. Always been fascinated with Dracula as a character. Oh. It's always funny how his character pretty much changes in every iteration you see him. Just like the whole light thing, in some that light kills him, and in others, light just weakens him. If you watch Nosferatu, the 1921 silent film, which is based on the original Dracula story, light kills him at the end. But if you watch the Dracula, what was it, the 90s one with Keanu Reeves in it and Gary Oldman, light just makes him weaker. It doesn't actually kill him. He actually walks around during the daylight. He even addresses that. Oh, jeez. He just addresses it that, you know, a lot of people think that light can kill a vampire, but it just makes them weaker. And of course... Do you remember what Dracula's sidekick's name was? Renfield? Depending on which version of Dracula you're talking about. Renfield was a popular sidekick. Even in Dracula Dead and Loving It, played by Peter MacNicol. Man, that guy was hilarious. I don't know whatever happened to him. I don't know. He hasn't been in much, I don't think. Unless he's been doing some smaller projects. He was in the Dracula Dead and Loving It. He played Renfield. Oh, jeez. Everything's just throwing me into the damn soup. He was also in Ghostbusters 2. He played Janusz, who got possessed by Vigo. And he was in the Bean movie, the first Mr. Bean movie, where he played the art person in the art gallery. Frig. I tried to watch Nosferatu, where he is transported on a ship in a coffin, but since it's silent, I fell asleep. Oh. Yeah, you see, for me, my first interaction with that movie, Nosferatu, was way back in grade 8 during, I think it was English class. We did a whole series, a whole section on silent movies, and they were all horror movies. And it was right up my alley. I mean, I really loved it. And so we actually watched Nosferatu in class, and we watched The Phantom of the Opera, the 1930 Phantom of the Opera with Lon Chaney. What else did we watch? We watched a few classics, and we had to like do like write-ups on it and stuff like that. It was actually pretty cool. That was my first experience with Nosferatu. I really enjoyed it. I even have I have the videotape of it. I have the DVD, which has some new music, that kind of modernized music where they mixed it to the soundtrack, I guess you want to call it. Plus I have the remake, the Nosferatu remake, which was in the 70s. I can't remember when, it was like 70 something. was like a remake, and it wasn't silent. It was in color. I think it was a German as well who did it. But it's in English, so they speak in English. I think the actor's name was Klaus Kinski or something like that. And of course there was the John Malkovich Shadow of a Vampire, which is an awesome movie. Green Lantern saying, "Damn it, can't find the post for the Castlevania challenge." Oh, I'm trying to remember if I put it on my... I know it's still on my website, but I don't know if I took it off the main menu. That'd be hard to find it in Facebook, because, you know, Facebook, everything gets buried underneath. It's definitely still there on my website. I just can't remember if I took it off the main navigation bar. But yeah, if you ever want to see a good movie, check Shadow of the Vampire. I saw that in the theater. It was awesome. It's kind of like they take the idea of the making of Nosferatu and they kind of add a fictional element to it that Max Schreck was actually a vampire, which I thought was kind of a neat twist. There was rumors of that, but obviously it wasn't true. Jason Rushing, what's going on, man? Don't have any concert tonight, or doing some Iron Maiden? No. I think this is the level of Frankenstein, too. Man, I hate these things. They shoot at such oddball times and... Wore out, brother. Dang it. I gotta sing at a wedding Saturday night. Oh, jeez. What are you gonna be singing at the wedding? You have to do, like, 80s love songs? Like in The Wedding Singer? With Adam Sandler? Man, I could really use some wall meat about now. Frickin' Frankenstein. Oh, it's that freaking Igor, that guy that flies around. He's the one that kills me all the time. Old 80s shit. Yeah, for sure, man. It takes me back to back in school days when I used to go skating. I used to go to the skating rinks, and they would always play the, you know, the typical pop music, you know, Tears for Fears and Duran Duran and Corey Hart and all that stuff was constantly playing. So every time I hear those music, that music today, I always think about skating. Sister Christian. What the heck is Sister Christian? Heaven. Okay, if I can kill this thing without losing some hearts, that'll be good. Because I need everything I can... Ah, you jerk. I need everything to get past this Frankenstein ass. Well, I'm sure you watched I hope you watched The Wedding Singer with Adam Sandler. I mean, that's exactly, you know, the people who are like, you know, I have a band and I need to make money, and that's a... Ah, Jesus, I was 2 points away from beating him. I'm all the way back here. He has to play all those songs like Love Stinks. I just love how his demeanor goes down after his wife or his fiance leaves him at the altar. And he had that guy that thought he was Boy George. He kept singing that horrific song. But really, I mean, there was some great scenes, like when Jon Lovitz came on. He's like, you know, thanks for going crazy and quitting the whole business, because now I got all this business. And Drew Barrymore's like, no, not for me, dude. No. This level's getting the better of me. Oh, and then when Adam Sandler was on the airplane with Billy Idol, he started playing his song. It was like, oh, I've been listening to a lot of Cure lately. I think that was that scene. No. The Cure scene was after the Jon Lovitz scene. But when he was on the plane with Billy Idol, that was pretty funny. This game's just kicking my ass. God. You know what? I think this game invented Rage Quit. It's either this one or Battletoads. I don't know what. This has to be one of the more frustrating games of the Nintendo. Although Zelda 2 is pretty damn frustrating too. I have to admit, Zelda 2 really gets you going. With those freaking things that just chuck axes at you. And those armored knights that you can't practically kill unless you jump up and stab it. What music do you listen to, Brian? Recently I've been more on the heavy metal kick. So I've been listening to, well, actually I've been listening to Slayer. At the flea market that I go to, the girl that runs the booth there, she got a whole bunch of CDs from somebody, I don't know where, and she was like, anybody want these? And I looked through them, and there was the Slayer album, the first Slayer album, I believe, Show No Mercy. I didn't have that album. I'm like, oh hell yeah! So I took that, and I've been listening to that lately. Other than that, it's been like Megadeth, Judas Priest, Metallica, a lot of Metallica. Those guys are 100 years old now. They definitely aren't telling anyone. Don't tell me. Ozzy is old. Yeah, Ozzy's pretty old. Burt Reynolds was 80 something. Yeah, Burt Reynolds. We had to lose him today, didn't we? Died by the sword. Yeah. The Antichrist. It's a good album. It's not as good as Rain in Blood. Rain in Blood is still my favorite Slayer album. Although, I have been listening to Repentless. I don't have the record, or the CD, or whatever you call it, the CD. I don't have that yet. Like, there's no more music stores anymore. It's kind of annoying. I used to go into, like, music stores all the time, and there aren't many around. HMV is gone, and unless I download it on online or something. But I've been listening to it on YouTube. There's some pretty cool videos along with it. Oh crap! I'm gonna beat this guy with like no power. Can't even beat him with full power. That frickin' Igor guy flying around everywhere. But metal is just one genre of music I listen to. I also listen to like just regular rock and slow rock. I don't mind it. I don't just stick to like only heavy metal. I like my share of Billy Joel, Elton John, you know, stuff like that. Okay, I'm just losing badly. This sucks. Why couldn't that be wall meat? That's why this game is not fair. It gets you to a point where you just cannot beat the last boss. It's just not possible. They give you like no way to power up at all. The first bloody thing that hits you kills you. Then they shoot you all the way back to the very beginning. Not fair. Now, the thing with me with music is that I like to listen to the same stuff like over and over again. I mean, I do listen to the radio. That's the other thing. I like to, like, when I'm driving to work, I like to listen to the radio, and there's been a few modern songs that I've heard that are pretty cool. There's a song by a band called Godsmack called Bulletproof. That's pretty cool. What else? There's a couple of bands that I hear all the time on the radio. Not bad, like the Headstones and the Arkells. So, I don't know. I just always like to listen to the radio. Most of the time for the radio in the morning, I like to listen to the two, what do you call them? DJs, VJs, radio jockey guys, whatever. I like to listen to them. I just kill myself because when you're at this stage in the game, there's no point in trying to continue on without all your lives. If you can't get past the first part with all your lives intact, there's no point, because you're going to waste all this time getting to the end, and then dying on the end boss, and then having to start all over again. That's why I just start throwing myself into the drink. Because it's just no point. Other than using save points, which I already said I don't really do. I like to play these games au naturel. Godsmack. Okay, I'm back. I had to stop for Solid Nate stream and leave a like and show him. Solid Nate! Hey, cool. He's awesome too. Yeah, it's kind of unusual. Like I said in the beginning of my stream, it's unusual for me to be streaming on the same day that I release a video. Usually I try to just do one video a day. So when I release a video, I don't usually stream. I just kind of felt like playing today. And I don't know about tomorrow, like I'd be able to do any kind of streaming tomorrow. Fridays are usually kind of awkward. I don't know what's going on Fridays, so can't always guarantee that I'd be available to do it. And even this whole weekend, I don't know. Things have been crazy. The whole back to school thing, kids back in school, life's going back to routine, back to normalcy, if that's what you want to call it. Oh, wall meat. Yay. I can only pass this guy with his big friggin' head. I'm just gonna watch when he... I'm hitting his fire, but I'm not hitting it. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's see if I can kill Mr. Frankenstein. Well, Frankenstein's monster, as he's supposed to be known as. And no, you can't kill frickin' Igor. For whatever reason. Why did they give you the damn dagger, though? Oh. Oh. Really? One tick of health left. I'm telling you, it's that stupid Igor guy that kills you. If that's who it is. I think it's Igor. Oh, I'm frigged. No. You have to go in with full health. If you don't go in full health, forget it. Uh-oh. Okay, let's give it one more shot. It's almost like you have to be watching the shots that are coming from Igor more than you have to be watching anything else in this game when you're attacking Frankie. Every time I think I got him. It's that final shot. Oh no, I didn't get the whip. Really? Well, it was a valiant effort, but yeah, I didn't make it. Anyways, yeah, that was a lot of fun. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, and watching me play some Nintendo. I really went after the games that kicked my butt today. Like Mega Man 2, that I started with, that I know I always have a hard time with. And this one. So, this was a lot of fun. I'm not sure when I will do, maybe on the weekend. I'll try and see if I can either Saturday night, Sunday night, try and do another live stream if I have some time. I don't think tomorrow I'll be able to. Usually Fridays are all over the place for me. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna be working on some more videos too. So if you haven't checked my latest video, it's launched now. It's my new series of games that are meh, and it's about an Atari game called Freeway. So go check that out if you haven't checked it out yet. It's the one just before this one, and I'll probably be working on some more videos, and I'll have my next one out on Tuesday. So I hope everybody in the chat has a great night. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for Green Lantern, 1980 Pain for Fun, Jason Rushing. Who else was in here? I know we had a bunch of people. We have Gold Mario 79. I'm just gonna kind of go through here and see who's in the chat. We had some great chat going on tonight. We have Virgo Smith, and the Renaissance was in here for a bit. And Christopher Pico. We had Carlsberg Review. She came in the beginning there. And Sam R. And Billy O. So, thanks everybody. Hope everybody has a great night. I know I will. I gotta get up tomorrow to go to work, like a lot of us do. Fun old work. And I will be cutting the chat off.